Good morning, people. See, I've recently tapped into the spirit world. Yes, like everybody's going down rabbit holes, right? Everybody. Um, so, so I learned things about the spirits behind the world and behind people. Um, I want to tell you something. Today, the message is about a spirit behind Marxism and anarchy, the idea of anarchy. And it's very useful to have this knowledge because you will be able to make a lot of decisions based on that knowledge and discern the world much better. Because the devil is fishing for souls. So you better know the spirits that are connected to the Luciferian spirit, a spirit of pride and envy and grudge. So, what is this all about? I found out that behind Marxism and the person Marx as well, there is a spirit. A raven came and watched me now. There is a spirit. Well, Marx himself was writing deeply satanistic and hateful poems, and he was a very filthy person, and nobody liked him, not his family, nobody really. So I'm not here to hate on Karl Marx, but I found out that the whole idea is to get, is a fantasy. Behind it is the fantasy of power to destroy all order, all structures in the world. This is the true fantasy, the true naked truth behind this is to destroy and feel mighty and all-powerful, omnipotent. It's a very psychopathic fantasy. See, if you want to change the world because you see injustice, you see a minority, you see injustice, and you have a better concept, and thus you want to change this and you want to abolish that what is bad and malignant, and you want to replace it with something better, this is very noble. But the idea that is behind, in this case, Marxism, but as well the idea of anarchy, it's to destroy all order and everything, and there is no better concept than that, than except anarchy. Or in Marxism, there might be something like, I don't know how they want to replace it, but when you look in the world, in the countries, I don't think that the people are so much better off there, and it's not about this talk now. The thing is, when you want to get a lot powerful, where do? You go to the poor people. You go to the oppressed. You go to them who are really in injustice, and you tell them you want to change this. You want to, make a revolution, and this can give you the power to lay waste, to wage war. And now the problem is that the noble idea of changing the world to a better, if you have a better concept or something positive in store, and you're really fighting out of this oppression and want to get out, there is this spirit, and I don't even want to put it to Marxism, to anarchists. It is this spirit that defiles this noble intent and this noble idea to get free, to be rebellious, to take off the head of the beast. This noble idea is being defiled by people who kind of catch these people together, who have this energy and this power and who are really oppressed, and abusing their energy for their all-powerful fantasy. They want to be omnipotent. They want to destroy. So they go to the people in oppression, use their force, but it's not about improving the life of these people. It's just about the destruction. You need to understand and discern this. And this is a Luciferian intellect, because it is a person who is not participating in society. Lucifer has been thrown out of heaven. And what he wants to do is revenge. He is hateful. He wants to be all-powerful, omnipotent, because this is why he flew, this is why he was put out of heaven, because he said, I am omnipotent. I am like God. So he didn't know the limits of his self. He had no self-knowledge. And now he wants revenge, and he's just hateful. And this is a spirit, but it can also be translated to antisocial personality disorder. It's the same spirit behind it. And in this case of Marxism and the person Marx, it is this spirit. You can see this spirit when you study the person, when you study what it probably is really all about. And anarchists, often people who are for anarchy, are punks, filthy people, extreme left-wing. I don't want to make this a political discussion. But whenever you see people who have nothing better, no better idea for everyone in store, but still want to destroy or attack the order, then this is simply destructive. It does not contribute for anybody anything. And we need to understand this. And the devil has understood that he can use this destructive pure energy and unite people with it, and thus make it possible to wage war. But it's a war in vain, because whatever will be presented as an ideology, or what they are fighting for, or why the head of the state needs to fall, whatever this is, whatever ideology is presented, it's just a placeholder. It's really, for this spirit, it's just about revenge. It's just about destruction. It's just about being all-powerful, sadistically, in some way. Now, this is my point of view in a social and in a bigger picture of society as well. But when you look at an individual, this spirit can be also behind the man-child. The inner child has a lot of potential, has positive sides, has fantasy, creativity. But there is a thin line where fantasy becomes delusion. And when potential gets wasted and just illusion. So you see this often, that people who are not participating in society, who do not have the place they want to have, they will find nothing right for them, nothing fits them, Oh, it's getting too hot in here. So nothing fits them, all right? Nothing is good enough. The society is bad. Everybody's injustice. They have this hard past, this problem, this nothing really is good enough. And this is why they always hold back, why they adopt the role of victimhood actually. And this is why this spirit of anarchy and being like a, living like a punk, being left wing, living filthy, but dreaming of revolution, and you want to change everything, and this can hold you back. So the problem is in the personality structure of these people. What you need to do is to individuate and engage with the world, with the structure that is there right at your door, and not destroy it, but use it for yourself and obey it. Submit yourself to it. And this is the only cure for these people, all right? There is people who can live with less structure than others. There is people who can be at home all the time and be creative and productive. And I have a lot of respect from these people. I don't want to downplay them and say they are defiled by this spirit I'm talking of. But for a lot of people, the only cure is to go out and live with the structure that is there. Well, I would also rather live in a tribe, in a small community, and work on the field or go hunting. I'm built for doing this, I know this. But I cannot. So the next best thing, if you cannot go to work in the field as a farmer or as a hunter, a gatherer, is go into the next mall and work there. We can't change the time, and we will not destroy all structure and order that is there. Start living your life and individuate, or keep on dreaming, and be defiled by the spirit I just told you about.